It's December. Christmas is getting close. And what we have here is it's a Scalextric Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, Gen 3 Trans Am to be exact. And before we start talking about this guy, I'm going to do my shout out for today. Shout out goes to a channel called Slot Car Wildman. I've only just discovered them. It's a US based site, a channel I should say. He's actually doing a 12 days of Christmas. And so that's another reason why I'm giving him a shout out, because hey, there's a lot of effort just to do that every day. He does it a live show, either he calls it No Reason Thursday or No Sense Thursdays, a live show on Thursday, that's USA time. Go suss him out. Also, another Christmas movie suggestion is A Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson. Plenty of gift giving. I'm talking about lead lollies. Go suss it out. It's great. Now, back to this car. Scalextric made these between 1987 and 89. How do I know that? Google. Now, this car, it is cool, but it's fugly. So I'll call it CBFF for short. They're a non-magnet car, typical late 80s with big balloon tyres. It's stock standard, so you know I haven't converted it. But I have got another same gen Scalextric Firebird. You can see I've done the Carrera chip, and it's also got some LEDs. That's on a short, so go suss it out if you want to have a look at some of my YouTube shorts. But back to this guy, as I just dropped the one on the floor. Sorry. Anyway, this and one other car are the only ones that come with a sort of like a racing paint scheme. And what's cool about this, it's actually got an Australian connection. So instead of sitting here waffling on, I think we need to go and put it in its natural environment. Oh, by the way, one more thing with this. When I first got the car, it had the famous problem of heaps of noise but no action, because the pinion had cracked, so it was letting the shaft spin. Bit of super glue, fix that job. So this is the set that the yellow number 22 came in. Picked up from a swap meet a couple of years ago. Pretty much complete track. Actually came with extra banking turns, which was really cool. The best part about it is the cars are mint condition. So let's see it all set up. So here he's in his natural environment with his racing mate. Now, what the Australian connection is, as you might have seen on the box on the opening, is this joint is the first oval built outside of North America. It was built in the 1980s. So what the Australian connection with this is from what I've been led to believe, an Australian release only Scalextric Pontiac related slot car set. Why it's so cool to me is because back in 1988, along with my dad and a brother-in-law, I was in the infield of Calder Park Raceway watching the real race, which was won by a Pontiac by Neil Bonnet. So I think, just having a quick look at these both cars actually, an Australian Dick Johnson, which you would have seen one of his cars on day 17. I understand the paint scheme for this because he was that sponsorship with a number 17, even though it was a Ford Thunderbird. The car that we are showcasing today, yes, Bob Jane, who was the track owner, who had a tyre company, which is what the sponsor is on this, and the colour is the car colour. The company colour. What I don't understand is the 22. Maybe somebody who's an expert can tell me, because there was a car that was number 22 in the race back in February 88. It was number 22. It was a Buick, and it only ran 2 laps. And maybe the 22 might have something to do with that. I do not know. But I understand why they're using the Pontiac Trans Ams, because that's Scalextric only had Pontiac Trans Ams at the time. So I'm assuming, and I shouldn't say that because it makes an ass of you and me, that this came out in 1988, not long after the race was done. Anyway, pretty much complete. Only a couple of things missing off it, like these little edge bits, but I'll find them. Kaz is now going to try to take these for a spin. There is a bit of an issue. The tyres are getting a bit hard, so we'll see how we go. If that doesn't work, we'll try the old reject shop lint remover to jizz up the back tyres for more grip. Take it away, Kaz. Go. What do you reckon? Got enough out of that?
No, it's fucking hard.
Just another thing with the real track, the Thunderdome, that was based on Charlotte Motor Speedway in the USA, but a scaled down version. So it was like a 2K length track, or like 1.1 miles in length. So why the Australians were getting this as an Australian release Scalextric set, hopefully late 88, since the race was in early Feb 88, people getting this set, which is Pontiac Power. Now you notice it's got the oval. The only difference between this one and that one really is that this track came with the lane changes. So just to finish it off, I'll just show you some more of these CBFF cars. So that's from the Pontiac Power set. Another cool one they brought out. This guy, they had some set called, I think it was Mask. It was based on a comic series. There's also a red version of this Trans Am. Funny enough, the good guy car was actually a Camaro, not a Trans Am, but obviously Scalextric only had these guys back then. Of course, they brought out a Knight Rider set. I don't have that. I'd like to. And then that's just a plain Jane you could buy separately in a box. And of course, this one is the one that I've chipped and put in the Knight Rider strobe light. And there's our buddies in the back. So, oh, and I almost forgot, a couple of programs. I wish I kept all of them. I'm going to try to find some more because I like collecting the old programs from Thunderdome. By the way, the track, Stop Racing, NASCAR, and what we call the local series was called Oscar. So it went clockwise around the track instead of anti-clockwise like the NASCARs. Final races stopped in 99. If you're a local person, never been to the track, go suss it out, because it won't be long before the bulldozers end up ripping it down. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And hopefully we will see you on Monday.